It's not amazing, but it's a charges per second charm, which is quite nice. Quite low level requirement too. I don't mind throwing people stuff. Oh, sorry. It's a... I mean, I did basically describe it. It's an immunity to shock. You gain charges per second, and that's basically all it does. Oh, Mari, I'm probably further behind than you now. You can start watching fully again. I won't be spoiling anything. I'm back in Act 2. I've also got a lightning resist one with similar effect if you're interested in that. But I think the shock one's more important. I will just say, from personal experience, the shock one has saved me a lot. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I'm offering. Whenever you're around, no rush at all. I will leave it in a separate stash for you. You can use transmutes and stuff on them. Though I guess maybe currency's a little tighter in multiplayer. I don't know. Oh. Ooh, tier 3 cast speed. Oh. Tier 9 mana. This is insane for anyone who gives a shit about mana. Cast speed. Spell damage hybrid. Maybe. Using when you're kind of trying to craft flasks. From my personal experience, that hasn't been as important as some other stuff. I tend to prefer crafting normal gear over that. It is nice, but I only got this at the end of Act 4. Yes, you can. At the right-hand side of a thing. So this is Tier 2, Tier 3. This is a unique tier. They don't have tiers, really, on flasks, so that doesn't show you anything. Tier 5, Tier 4, Tier 1. So that's 2 good, 1 shit. Tier 6, Tier 2. That's acceptable. Not amazing, not terrible. Speaking of, we should probably regal that. Ugh. Damage to attacks is not what we are happy with. That is probably worth a regal. Mana regen is acceptable. It's not bad. Tier 4, Tier 1, Tier 3 on this Lapis Amulet. 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1. Right hand side again. Gotta check when you hold ult. Holy shit, can I just comment on the fact that they finally fixed holding ult in this game? Look, when I hold ult, it doesn't shuffle the modifiers on the item. That was a thing in Path of Exile, because fuck you.
Stay inside. No need to rush. I shall put this to use.
I'll put this topaz flask in there. Tab. Yeah, sure, whatever. That'll be fine. Right, we should be able to get another... What's it called? Wand. And go back through here. Oh, I need to figure out when I get my 3rd ascendancy. I think I fucked up and I should be able to have it right now, but I can't because I'm an idiot. I genuinely don't know. Reduced attribute requirements. Look, that would have been useful in some weird niche scenarios, but that is not useful now. Risu, I want some wands, please. That is trashy. That is a wand. After all this time, we found a wand. Holy shit. Sadly, it's still pretty garbage. But, you know what it's better than? This piece of shit. Finally. It's got a hybrid spell damage roll and +2 gems. And this is significantly better than anything I've had. You know how fucking upsetting that is? It's a mana drain base. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. That's not even an upgrade. You know what? Fuck you, game. Right, we're gonna recall. We're gonna use a mechanic that is not important. Mario, look away for a bit. We just need to get another wand. Okay, yeah, those three. I'll tell you when it's good to look. I can't do that. Fuck. Does it have to be the same base? Okay, well that sucks. I would recommend, instead of focusing the flask upgrade you're trying to do, spamming currency on other things. That would be my suggestion. Yeah, it's good to look now, because I can't do what I want to do. Oh my god, finally a gamble that pays off. Okay, we're good. We have a new wand, and it is generically better than my current one by a lot. And of course I regal mana. I swear mana has the highest fucking thing in the game. Okay, we have Power Siphon. Just gonna test something quickly. Oh well. Oh my god, we finally have an upgrade. That is generically so much better than me. Very happy because it's that much better than me. But it's better, damn it. And that's all that matters. Do I bother exalting it? I don't think I... I mean, considering I don't have any exalts, even more reason not to. Is it worth adding a socket? I only have 7 of those. Yeah, we're good. They changed the disenchant value of 6 mod items, by the way, to 2 regal shards. If that's relevant to you, that'll be helpful. I don't really need chance meat. Okie doke. We do need that. Good essence speed onto it. That is something I'm tempted to do, honestly. Like, essence speed onto it, how much worse could it be? That's a pretty good pair of boots. We're going to essence speed onto it anyway. 15, okay, so it's the same, which is a bad start. Old res, regal. Oh, that's alchemy, regal. Lightning res. 2 resistances, no life. Similar armor. I think that's worth it. How's our resist? Are we actually going to have, like, some resistance? Fire res. Holy fuck. Look at us. We're actually, like, getting capped. We have 1 cap, 250. Does poison work the same way? If you're worried about a mechanic, hover anything that mentions it with it underlined. So, for example, bleed. And then you can hold Alt and then hover it and see an entire giant list of how it works. So for poison, let's check. Here's the poison section. So poison. Poison is an ailment that causes chaos damage over time over 2 seconds. So very short duration, and it bypasses energy shield. Physical and chaos damage contribute to it, so you can do either physical or chaos. It only has 1 stack by default, but the tree lets you get more. And still doesn't affect it. Crit now does, by how this is worded. So crit is fine with poison now. A crit will make a poison do twice as much damage because the infliction hit is twice as high before mitigation. Then you have nodes like this, so it says magnitude of poison. Think of magnitude as dot multi, unless it's on buffs, in which case it's just effect multiplier. Buffs or debuffs are affected. This also is multiplicative with other modifiers. The effect of buff or buff target, debuff per target. So if they're not poisoned, big effect of poison. Targets can be affected by 1 extra poison at the same time, so this is pretty big, but you reduce the effect of the poison, so you have to be doing quick attacks. In small amounts, it's probably still pretty dead for you. If you start committing to it, it will be ridiculous. I'm currently doing a bit of a bleed crit hybrid. But one of the things I'm not enjoying so much is, look, there are 3 poison wheels here. 3. That's it. Good fucking luck. Maybe there's some chaos. Just a heads up, though, for specifically scaling poison damage, only increased chaos damage will... Wait, would it... Fuck, I don't actually know that. I'm not sure about that one. You probably... Okay. Oh, no, no, no. It's always been both. That's fantastic. Yeah, you could use the cultist bow if you'd like. Yeah, no, absolutely. You can use the cultist bow. In fact, that would probably be better, because if you start from using chaos damage as the base attack, right, it means that you can go for actual, just generic chaos damage increase, which will apply to the hit and the poison. Also, they should be tagged with chaos as well if they're poisoning, so you get an extra level on the gem if you go over there. What the fuck is this? Reduced light radius, reduced chaos res, and then some other good stuff. Spaghettification. What a fucking node. Lose life and... Oh! 53% damage increase! What the fuck is that node? I don't recommend that for a poison build. But fuck me, it's good for anyone slow attacking. Unless you want to do one slow big poison, I guess. Stuff like this, though, I get is one of the reasons I'm a little upset with... there's not very much to scale on the tree. I feel like there aren't as many nodes as there would be for PoE1. Now I've got to go real life. Okay, have a lovely, lovely day. Hope the meetings go well, or whatever it was. I'm so sorry. My brain cannot retain information for longer than 5 seconds right now. I have absolutely no mental capacity right now. Oh dear. If there does ever turn out to be someone further ahead than me, I would love to know how to get into my 3rd ascendancy, but I am lost and I've tried to find it for ages off stream. It wasted so much of my time, it's not even funny. I had to full clear a zone like 3 times before I was sure it wasn't there. My brain was just so clear. Kept dying to the end of the zone. Yes. I like that there are more items that have base damage that isn't physical. Like, I've seen lightning staves, fire staves, hybrid fire fizz hammers, that sort of stuff. There's some fun bits going on. Glad Mori's having a good time. Ugh. That way? I kind of want to get Pierce, but if I get Pierce, it's going to reduce our damage by a lot. Or reduce our potential damage by a lot. Exactly. It's kind of crazy. There are lots of things that seem to be kind of missing, because I'm guessing they expect you to get it on gear. But I don't know how for a lot of the stats. So we're going down here for this recoup and regen stuff. We have a lot of recoup and a lot of regen right now, and we're getting more. I love it. Damage and crit chance is fantastic. Big fans of that. I kind of want to go to that as well. That's so many points. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. It's the same number of points, interestingly, but this goes through area, which is quite nice. Yeah, we'll go through the regen. Regen's good. I'm getting good chunks of regen now. Like, look at that regen. That is solid regen right there. Because I used my health. We're at the break point. We're at the break point where I can regen as much health as I'm losing.
Of course, they're alive. Back off.
There we go. ED Contagion works exceedingly well for specifically this sort of thing. Where I don't have the pure AoE and well, like high enough to clear this without doing it. Yeah, that area sucks. I remembered it from the previous time. We're fine. ED Contagion will slowly drain everything down while we keep everything at range with our snare. Just a good example of why you need multiple skills, though, because with just Bone Storm, I would never have been able to get out of that situation. Wouldn't have been possible, sadly. And I don't use ED Contagion very often, but when I do, they do save my life, so I can't complain about that. Speaking of, I haven't leveled them to 13. Wait a minute. I haven't leveled anything to 13 except Bone Storm. I'm an idiot. I've been leaving these level 13s, like, to rest. I could have had so much damage this entire time. I have so many level 13 gems. Fucking idiot. Level 56. Jesus. All toxic stuff, yeah. I really wanted to do two-handed staves, but unfortunately the thing that lets you dual wield two-handed weapons is specifically the 3 big melee weapons, like mace, axe, and sword. I feel like... Oh my god, it's down that way. That was weird. Weird layouts. Ruining my day. Guess we'll try making you into something. You do get cornered quite a lot in this game, and you have to be able to deal with that. Which frustrates me a little bit, but I'm getting used to it now. As you can tell, the witch is lovely. Don't worry about it. Checkpoint time. You can really tell when I crit and when I don't. Like, my damage goes from like 0 to 100 instantly because I have quite a lot of crit multi, but not that much crit chance. I mean, I have a good chunk of crit chance, don't get me wrong, but it's difficult to get quite a lot of crit in this game. I was watching someone's like take on Blood Mage, and they said it's got really bad sustain, and like, you know, the first node is purely negative, and I mostly agree with them. But the fact they didn't build into crit when the majority of the recovery is from critting is a bit rough. But the high crit base of the bone skills is very intentional. It just synergizes perfectly with our dart. Ah.
After 30 years living among the Faradon, it was a harsh life filled with pain.
Really cool boss.
I hated you every moment of it.
Can you ever forgive my mistake?
No! Save your breath for when my king arrives and lets the seed feast upon your flesh.
30% crit chance isn't great in this game, though. If you think about Path of Exile 1, that would be one big node on the tree. Be 30% crit. That is good for the record. Getting those 3 nodes together is fantastic. For Path of Exile 2, it's insane. And I wish I had access to that sort of stuff. But, unfortunately, it just means I end up with like 33% crit with a lot of crit investment. Which is not ideal. But my multi is pretty high, interestingly. Let's have a little look. There we go, Bone Storm. I have 245 crit multi total, so 145 bonus. And our crit chance is just exactly a third. Literally almost exactly a third. And that's with some of the highest base crit stuff in the game. It's rough, is all I'm going to say. Holy shit, we got a chance shard from that? Damn. Yeah, these will do.
Is that a goddess?
If you plan on going crit, yes. But there are lots of different ways to play it, so you definitely don't have to. It's just I personally am trying to force crit hardcore because my base crit on skills, like look at Burnstorm, base crit, starting crit chance of 15%. So I think what they've done for Path of Exile 2 is the base crit on a lot of skills is much higher than it once was,
This is what I
and the crit on the tree is a lot lower than it once was. If I type crit, we have this crit wheel here, which gives 15, 10, 10. No, that's damage bonus. 15, 10, 10. Then we have chance, 16. And that's it. We have this crit wheel over here, 40% if they're not affected by elemental ailments, which I'm never doing. So this is probably the best crit wheel I have, and it's 10, 20, 40. And that's rough. Now, to be fair, my crit chance is actually a lot better with these two procced. Another 60% of 15. Another, like, 8% crit. I'm at like 40-ish. And that's it. That's all the crit. That's all the crit. Oh, there's some over here as well. Ooh, I'm getting that. Might go around the long way for once too. Okay, there's more crit than I expected. There's more crit than I expected. Also, look at my tree. Do you like my spider? The only fizz in the entire tree that I can get to. Here. 1, 2. These two groups here. That is it. Oh, and this tiny node here. Everything else is like down this way. Wait. Interesting. There isn't actually that much fizz on the tree at all. Huh. Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of lack of stuff. I'm very upset though. I have 3 fucking jewel sockets. And I have no jewels. I've literally found 0 jewels the entire time. 1, 2, 3. I have no sockets. Literally 0. Gimme jewel sockets. Right. Yeah, maybe we take that. 25% crit chance is nice. But for you, you could, for example, focus on freeze, because, freeze on, right? Freeze, increased freeze build up. So this is the thing that you'll look for. Build up. Threshold is for you. Build up is for enemies, unless it says enemy threshold. And or it says reduced build up on you. It's like build up is for you inflicting it. Threshold is for it being inflicted on you, unless otherwise specified.